What-o, mon frères! This is 6 ways PSG can regain their Ligue crown. PSG's petrodollars dominated Ligue for 4 years before the youthful Monaco bloodied their nose last season and took the title from the capital. While the club's Qatari owners have their eyes firmly on the Champions League, the fans who were there before the money rolled in will be desperate to regain the league title. PSG can and probably will throw money around like a 9-year-old playing Monopoly after 3 full fat Cokes and a bowl of ice cream. But we can't help thinking that a slightly more tactical approach is needed for PSG to regain their status as the top dogs in France. At 6, give Unai Emery the squad he needs. Unai Emery won 3 Europa League titles with Sevilla, playing a buccaneering brand of football with a group of players that he had honed to perfection. The squad at PSG, despite being littered with talent, was put together mainly by Ancelotti and Laurent Blanc, so Emery will be desperate to add his own signings that give him more pace and quality to play the industrious and high-tempo football that got him the job in the first place. Dani Alves is a good start, Julian Draxler will surely shine this season, and Emery will hope that Krychowiak can find his Sevilla form. Overall, the squad needs a refresh, but it might take him 3 more transfer windows to achieve this because of the prices selling clubs quote to PSG. 5. Recruit the right Galacticos. PSG might be able to spend more money than the GDP of a small European country on a star signing, but you need a player with the right mentality to play in France, and that is why they must go all out to sign Alexis Sanchez. Whether it's Metz away on a stinking Wednesday or Barca at home in the Champions League, there will be no difference in his desire or will to win. He scored at better than a goal every other game for Arsenal in the league, and his continuous menacing presence would add steel after a season littered with woeful league performances and high-profile collapses. At 4, promote youth. PSG didn't have a single homegrown player make more than 20 league starts last season. Presnel Kimpembe, Adrien Rabiot and Alphonse Areola are the only academy graduates who made more than 10 starts in the league. And despite football being a different game to even 10 years ago, a collection of youngsters who love the club and have the quality to step in would surely make PSG a stronger team, and would also allow Emery to play a higher tempo of football. Disappointingly, they've just sold bright prospect Jean-Kevin Augustin to RB Leipzig. At 3, buy domestically. PSG have bought players from here, there and everywhere in recent years, but there are plenty of quality footballers in Ligue who won't have any problems settling in. Bayern Munich constantly poach the best talent from Bundesliga sides, with Nicolas Soule and Serge Gnabry the latest to move to the Allianz Arena. Buying domestically won't necessarily blow the bank and will also allow the club to challenge in the Champions League and still be fresh for league matches. Options include Lyon centre-back Emmanuel Mamana, Nice attacking midfielder William Cyprien and Monaco winger Thomas Lemar. At 2, re-sign Zlatan. Edison Cavani has scored 88 goals in 133 Liga matches and has genuinely lovely hair. But let's be honest, he's no Zlatan. The big man absolutely wiped the floor with French defences, scoring 113 goals in just 122 games and raising the standards around him every day with his attitude in training. He might not be fit until January, but if PSG were to bring him back to the Parc de France, then he would be exactly the mid-season lift clubs often need. His presence in the dressing room would stop any complacency coming into play, and his skill on the pitch would guarantee goals. If Zlatan is up for a turn, then it's a no-brainer. And at 1, buy Steven Nzonzi. With Blaise Matuidi and Marco Verratti constantly linked with a move away from the Parc des Princes, one of them will surely leave at some point in the near future. If that does happen, it will be for a truckload of cash, and some of this should be definitely invested in Steven Nzonzi. It will give the Frenchman a move to a club whose youth system he spent 3 years in and reunite him with Unai Emery. Nzonzi only played 1 season under Emery, but was trusted to protect the defence, recycle play quickly and launch Sevilla's blisteringly quick attacks. He'd be the perfect player to allow the manager to embed his all-action style at PSG. This has been 6 ways PSG can regain their Ligue crown. If you've got any ideas, chuck them in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Copper 90. Ta-ta!